Hebrews 11:32-33. And what more shall I say? For the time will fail me to tell of Gideon and Barak and Samson and Nephthah, also of David and Samuel and the prophets, who through faith subdued kingdoms, walked righteousness, obtained promises, stopped the mouth of lions, quenched the violence of fire, escaped the edge of the sword. Out of weakness were made strong, became valiant in battle, turned to flight the armies of the enemies, and their women received their dead raised to life again. I'm not shy to talk about it to anybody that dare to believe or dare to doubt that it's my time to go back to Africa. And I'm going back to Africa not just to do another ministry work, not just to do another church, not just to pray, to build another ministry. I'm going back to Africa with a mission. I'm going back to Africa with a mission of faith. I'm going back to Africa with an assignment of faith, and to be able to carry out the destiny and the mandate of faith that I see in these people, in these mighty great men and women of God. And these great men and women of God, they knew what faith is meant for. To them, faith is not to claim another suit or another shirt like mine, or to build another house. Faith is not, they don't need faith to build another house. They don't need faith to get another property. They don't need faith to get another plane or another house or another property or another $1 million or something. You don't need, you can use your faith for that if you want, but these people were so noble. These people were so great. These people were they were so great in their generations. These people were so famous. They were so unique. They were so precious to God, and God was so precious to them. These people were people who had their priorities right. They had their priorities right. And you know what? They were using their faith for the right thing. They were using their faith for the right thing. Oh, wow. And if you look at some of these people that have been listed here, you might wonder, why is this one here? Why is this one here? One thing made all of them to be here: faith. Sometimes we look at them and say, wow, but this was not perfect. This had a lot of failures, or this had a lot of mistakes, or this had a lot of, some inadequacies or something like that. But in God's eyes, all these people were qualified to be here. And only one thing, only one criteria qualified them. My. Only one criteria qualified them. What is that criteria to get you into God's Hall of Fame? The only one criteria for you to get to God's Hall of Fame, and that criteria is faith. So, of course, they were all people who had different issues, who had different challenges, who had different problems. So, some of them had, different things they struggled with. All of them had their own struggles, all right? And all of them had their own lives. But they had one thing in common. Just one thing in common. You know what that thing is? Faith, my dear.